Welcome back, Penndale, to another fantastic year of Penndale Television. I'm Henry Strobel.
And I'm Anissa Gardizzi.
Today is Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween. We are coming to you live from the Penndale TV studio.
On October 17th, Penndale students had the opportunity to experience an inspirational presentation from John Halligan. Students heard Mr. Halligan lecture about the impact bullying had on his son who committed suicide a few years ago. Guidance counselor Mr. Joy comments, Mr. Halligan's visit was a very special opportunity for students to learn about how important their actions can be when it comes to the well-being of those who are suffering. Developing empathy is an important component to help our students become servant leaders in their community. A huge thanks goes out to Mr. Joy for organizing such a special event.
Let's go to our sister station, North Penn TV, to see what's going on there.
This past Friday, North Penn began its 2014 homecoming celebration with a pep rally which included performances from the band, cheerleaders, and dance team, as well as a very special performance from the homecoming court members. The homecoming spirit continued with pregame events including the SGA's pregame party and a picnic held by the Alumni Association for North Penn alumni and their families. When it was finally time for the game, an eager crowd was greeted by signs made by student clubs and organizations at the high school. At halftime, the homecoming court was escorted on the field and introduced to the crowd. After much anticipation, Kate Lombardo and Chase Childs were crowned homecoming king and queen. The night ended with a 58-13 win over Ben Salem and North Penn's first ever homecoming dance. Reporting for North Penn News, I'm Alexa Duffy.
This week, our new sports reporter, Jake Loberack, got a chance to talk to Coach Bruner. Let's see what he has to report.
Thank you. Today I am joined with the 7th and 8th grade football coach, Mr. Bruner. So Mr. Bruner, how has the team done this season?
We're off to a pretty good start. We're at 4-0, and we have a game tomorrow against a strong Penn North team.
Have they met your expectations this season?
Very much so. We have a system, and when the kids buy into the system, we have good results.
Do you have any standout stars this season?
We have a very strong team. The 11 that start on offense and defense, we're solid all the way through our lineups with our backups. As a team, we are extremely strong. We don't have any individuals on our team. We play as a unit, and good things so far.
Great. Are there any other coaches besides yourself on the team?
Yeah, my assistant coach, Coach Matzinger, Coach Taggart, and Coach Ken. Coach Taggart and Coach Ken are out of the building, but they've been with me for the last 5 years.
Great. Is there a playoff system for the 7th and 8th grade team?
There is. There is Satterton and North Penn in one league, Penridge and Quakertown in a league, and the winners of each league will play each other in a playoff game or the championship round, and this happens to be our 5th year playing in that game. We are right now 4-0-1. We did have a tie. Penndale has done an extremely good job of meeting that championship game, and expectations of our team have been high.
Great. Thank you again. This is Mr. Bruner with the 7th and 8th grade football team. Back to you.
Recently, the 8th grade went on a field trip to Philadelphia. Our activities reporter, Dan Haynes, has more on that story with history teacher, Mrs. Bernardini.
Thanks. Joining me today is Penndale 8th grade social studies teacher, Mrs. Bernardini, who's going to talk about the recent field trip that the 8th graders took. So, where did the 8th graders go this year?
So we went to Philadelphia. The kids did the walking tour of Philadelphia, and they also went and visited the Constitution Center.
What sites did you get to see while at the Constitution Center?
So while they were on the walking tour, they went through a number of historical sites, walking past Independence Hall, the Declaration House, a number of different sites around that area, all connected to our nation's history. And then in the Constitution Center, they got to see the Slavery at Monticello exhibit and the Freedom Rising show and some other exhibits that were there.
That seems very interesting. And what do you think the 8th graders got out of it?
Well, hopefully they learned a lot about the founding of our country. They got to see the Slavery at Monticello exhibit, hopefully learning something about slavery and the paradox that Jefferson went through while trying to end slavery, but also being a slave owner himself.
All right. And was the trip a success?
I think it was. We had close to 500 people join us on the trip. We can ask my 5th period class. Did you guys have fun? Yeah! Okay, so yes, they had a nice time.
And what else would you personally like to say about the field trip?
So we're glad that we got so many kids that signed up for it, and hopefully, we'll have the same kind of turnout next year.
Awesome. And thank you for your time. Back to you guys at the studio.
Let's take a look at Sarah Ahmad with the premiere of Who Are You?
Thanks. Joining me today is Sanolita Kirshin, the new Spanish teacher at Penndale.
Hola.
So why did you pursue a career in teaching?
That's a good question. When I got to college, I thought I need to pick a major. I was good at Spanish. I liked Spanish class, and I thought, why not teach it? And then as I got into it, I really developed a passion for the language. I love learning new languages. I love to travel. So I guess that's how that happened.
So what college did you attend?
I went to the University of Delaware.
Can you speak any languages other than Spanish?
I took a semester, 2 semesters of German, but that was about it. That's so English, Spanish, and German.
That's good. So I heard to become a foreign language teacher, you need to travel abroad and study there. What country did you go to?
I studied abroad in Spain in a small town called Granada in the south of Spain for a semester when I was in college.
So last question, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to spend time with my new puppy. Her name is Penny. She's an Irish Doodle. I like to do projects around the house, renovations. I like to play tennis, and I like to sew.
Well, thank you for giving me your time. I hope you have a great time teaching here at Penndale. I'm Sarah Ahmad, back to you at the studio.
Since Boo Boo has graduated to the high school, we have a new segment starring the rising star, Fred.
Who is Fred?
Let's find out.
Fred, you're gonna miss the bus. Come on, Fred. How many times have I told you not to jump out the window? Come on, Fred. You missed the bus again.
It's that time again. Let's kick off the new season with everyone's favorite segment, Vegas Funa.
treat, smell my feet. It's Halloween, and it's Vegas Funa. It means another returning season of Penndale TV and another award-winning Emmy season of Vegas Funa. I am Vegas Funa, and last year I was in the same exact spot, and it's Halloween, and you know how Vegas feels about ghosts and goblins. We know there's no truth to that. So I just wanted to come in and say, Happy Halloween, Penndale. It's Vegas Funa for life. Back to you, Penndale Television.
Hey Henry, are you going trick-or-treating tonight?
I don't know, but if I do, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to bundle up.
Let's see if we're gonna have to bundle up with Paul Callender and his Halloween forecast.
Thanks guys, it's great to be here live on Penndale TV on Halloween Day, obviously, and I am wearing my Frodo Baggins costume from Lord of the Rings. So if you see me tonight trick-or-treating at Lansdale, make sure to say hi or wave or say I saw you on Penndale TV. But so tonight's forecast will be pretty clear. We're gonna have some partly cloudy weather with a high of 55 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. Saturday's weather will be a high of 50 degrees and a low of 36 degrees, and it's also going to rain, so that's not very good. And Sunday will also be raining with a high of 48 degrees and a low of 32 degrees. So if you have any plans for the weekend, you should probably cancel them now while you have the chance. And Monday, for our extra 2 days off for a 4-day weekend, which is always good, will be a high of 52 degrees with a low of 37 degrees, also partly cloudy, just like Friday. And Tuesday will also be partly cloudy with a high of 61 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. So thanks, guys. Back to you at the desk.
While we're on the topic of Halloween, Dan Haynes wants to know what your costume is.
Today's Twitter question is, what are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be a Walmart greeter.
I'm going to be the Flash.
I'm not gonna go out.
I'm gonna be Cookie Monster who's been deprived of cookies.
I'm gonna be Nemo for Halloween.
Superhero. I'm gonna be a superhero for Halloween.
I'm gonna be a cheerleader.
Superman.
I'm gonna be the Scream.
Cabbage Patch Girl.
Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
A pig. Vegas Funa.
Snowman.
Some scary creature. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be myself because I'm so handsome.
I'll be I don't know yet, but I'll be something.
Be Iron Man.
A zombie.
Michael Jackson.
M&M's.
A vampire.
A supermodel.
A Batgirl.
I'm gonna be Iggy Azalea.
Be a robber.
I'm gonna be Miley Cyrus for Halloween.
Thanks, Dan. For all of you who have Twitter, make sure to follow all of Penndale's accounts. Follow Penndale Middle School to stay up to date with current events, Penndale TV to see what's happening in and out of the studio, Penndale Band to add to its many followers, and Penndale SGA to hear about what's going on in student government.
Speaking about student government, on November 10th, we will be having the America Monday Spirit Day. Students can dress in patriotic attire to receive spirit points.
We will leave you with a clip of the 9th grade band playing at a nursing home for the day of service.
From Umar, Paul, Dan, Sam, Sarah, Sean, Jake, Logan, Sarah, Lindsay, Fred, and Vegas Funa, I'm Anissa Gardizzi.
And I'm Henry Strobel. Have a safe night and a great weekend.